My lord, these matters relate to compassionate appointment, my lord. Maybe promotion, my lord. Maybe listed on 13th, my lord.
Nothing, many cases, sir. 15. Oh my God. Yes.
Lordship, I have filed IL Lordship on 29th Lordship.
Oh,
This will going to be taken on next week Lordship on 14th Lordship. Case has been numbered Lordship.
okay, 14.
May please, your lordship, I beg to mention in IFL listing on 13th, lordship.
What
We
is-
have already, lordship,
What is the urgency about?
for impediment of party in a repetition, lordship.
We
And we,
have done 14.
lordship.
May I please, your Lordship? My lord, I beg to mention for withdrawal of an item, my lord. Can it be taken up on Tuesday, my lord? Withdrawal.
My
Like-
pleasure, lordship.
Ah.
Lordship, I beg to mention, WBC, late edition to chief.
What do you want?
For listing, lordship.
Listing.
14,
Okay. Uh,
on 14, lordship.
14. 16.
Lordship, it's, whole posted
That's
matter.
why it's coming up on 16th. Yes, good.
Item one for motions. In this case, my lord, on last occasion, government took time to place inspection, my lord.
Lordship, we have received an instruction, Lordship. Petitioner is praying for allowing him to act as the principal in charge, Lordship. In this connection, Lordship, a hearing is fixed on 14th of May. So your Lordship may take up the matter after 14th, Lordship.
A hearing is fixed for what?
For checking the eligibility of the
Let us-
petitioner.
let us
Yes,
hear.
yes, Lordship.
Heard, Mr.
B. Rama.
Another council. MS
NM Sharma, Lordship.
NM Shamal, Understanding Council, Secretary Education Department. Submits that a hearing has been fixed on 14/5/2025 in the office of the Director, Secretary Education Assam to ascertain the petitioner's eligibility to act as the principal in charge of this. But in that way of the matter, list them, in that way of the matter, list this case. When, after what, 1 week?
1 week, Lordship.
Date may be fixed, my lord, otherwise.
You want a date?
19, my lord.
Okay, 19.
My
You can take back yours.
Lordship.
Item 2. May I please, your lordships? My lord, the petitioner was appointed as a contractual teacher, my lord. Originally the school was in high madrasa, now it is a my lord secondary level high schools, my lord. And the government, for the purpose of my lord payment of salary, my lord has given a from fixed pay to the regular revision of pay rules, my lord. My lord may be pleased to find that notification, my lord, is at my appointment, lordship. Just for a moment, I beg to draw my lordship's notice to kind notice to page 23, my lord, is my appointment order. Subject to discharge without notice at any time and without assigning any reason thereof, MD so and so, so and so, so and so, is hereby temporarily engaged as an additional contractual teacher for a period of 3 months, with effect from the date of his joining in Padum Pukuri High Madrasa upgraded under the Udalguri district. The monthly honorarium of the above teacher will be fixed as per the rate of the RMSA rule. The term of the engagement will be extended after the expiry of the term of engagement on the satisfactory service performance and fulfillment of other conditions. My lord, admittedly, though this appointment was initially given for a period of 3 months, but on the strength of time to time extension till date, my lord, I am continuing. Now, my lord, what has happened as per the policy of the government, my lord, may kindly turn to the page 25, my lord. I think ছোট question. I think আমি মিস করছি আমার নামে ছোট My lord, at page 29, annexure 3, my lord, is a order no more. Page 29, Annexure 3 is the notification issued by the Finance Department in pursuance of the Finance Pay Research Unit Department notification issued number dated so and so. The Governor of Assam is pleased to award the following revised grade pay in respect of the contractual teachers of so and so Assam with effect from 1/4/2017. This is the train for the trained graduate teachers, this is the pay band in a fixed from fixed pay to the pay band of rupees 14,000 to 19,000 per month had been extended.
You come under which category?
I come under the category number 1,
Okay.
my lord. Now, though this notification has been issued, similarly situated incumbents of this contractual teacher in the entire state had been paid. But unfortunately, I am only the single teacher from my instruction, till date, this benefit has not been extended.
Chishti.
Another issue is there, my grievance is twofold, now, for this, I made a representation so that I should be also covered under this scheme. Subsequently, the government has come up with another policy, my lord may be pleased to find regularization of these categories of employees at page 37, Annexure 7, With view to support and strengthen and improve the quality of elementary education in the state of Assam and in pursuance of the government approval white number dated and in exercise of the powers invited from the willing and eligible candidates who are working as a contractual and state pool contractual teacher under the SSA through the official website of the DE Assam, that is so and so, for filling up 35,133 numbers of posts, These are the conditions of recruitment, The candidate as on 31st of July must be working as a contractual and state pool contractual teacher under SSA. The candidate must complete from 5 years. Now, if I calculate from the date of appointment to the from the date of this advertisement, I fulfill these conditions, when there is a website there is a portal, but in that portal, I have not been allowed to upload my documents for the application of the subjected myself to the scrutiny under this advertisement. That is another grievance, and secondly, another advertisement has been issued at page 38, Annexure 8, Same issue, but this has been issued by the Director of Secondary Education for the purpose of regularization of the such contractual employees. But in this also, I have not been allowed to upload my documents, So, this is my grievance, and therefore, I have made time-to-time representations before the authorities, Annexure 10, page 40 is the last.
What is the status of this advertisement?
Advertisement, in the inter-state, this process of regularization has been done. Even my lordship has, this advertisement were also put into challenge, before this honorable court. Initially, stay was given, but that stay order has been vacated by the honorable division bench, and pursuant to that vacation, the process has proceeded, and the filling up of the post has been done. Now,
So now the advertisement in terms of the recruitment is complete.
As per my instruction, recruitment is complete, but only few posts are still lying vacant, That I am not confirmed yet, because it can be explained by my respected
Okay,
friends,
Chishti, you take instructions and copy.
Yes, First of all, Lordship, we have missed this item because our name is not shown in the court list.
Okay, whatever
Anyway,
it is.
And
you
whatever
take
it is, Lordship,
instructions.
Lordship
But
can
we
issue
have-
notice and will.
No, no, I'm not
can-
issuing notice. You take
action is required.
also. Station to Chishti, understanding council, secondary education.
Here, elementary, secondary, both are part
Both are part.
for Department of School Education law.
Okay. Elementary, you are also appearing
Yes,
elementary,
yes.
then I'll say secondary.
Not
No,
Lordship,
school education.
Department of School Education.
So I'll take instructions. When do you want?
16th to this is so. Lordship may kindly fix it on 21st. And my friend is also. Item 3.
Obliged.
Lordship may kindly a copy of this brief petition may kindly be served.
Yes, furnish a copy of it.
By today itself, I will furnish.
So my son had it.
Registry is also directed to reflect the name of the
Yes,
understanding
yes.
council.
Yes.
Secondary education as well as elementary education. Yes.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Copy to sort of Item 3.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Oh,
The case relates to amalgamation of high school with amalgamation of ME school with the high school, with the condition that the person who is the regular headmaster of that ME school will become the assistant headmaster in the high school. That is known to my lord all. But in the Karbi Anglong, what happened, my lord? Though the amalgamation was done in 2007, they said you will remain as the assistant headmaster in that high school. Till the post is regularized, you will get your existing salary. So
I
that
I don't understand.
means though school is amalgamated to the high school,
Hmm.
but the condition was that the assistant headmaster post in the high school is not yet created. So you will remain, you will act as the assistant headmaster, but you will not get the benefit attached to that post.
You'll get the existing salary
Yes.
that you enjoy.
Yes. So in that, what happened that being a headmaster, I get the notional increment that is also stopped. Whatever it is, my lord, in what happened in 2013, they passed an order saying, then they gave us the post of headmaster, assistant headmaster, but they have written without financial benefits. So matter at this stage is, the issue is no longer res integra because the 4 persons among them approached this honorable court. And this honorable court was pleased to pass the order by annexure 14. My lord, before that, if I draw your lordship's attention to page 32, annexure 8.
Yes.
My lord, if your lordship looks at first line, the following headmaster and senior most assistant headmaster of schools shown against their names are hereby allowed to function as the assistant headmaster without financial benefit of the amalgamated high schools. My lord, your lordship may be pleased to see the names. My lord, number 2, serial number 2, my lord got it, that Chandrakanta Nath. And Chandrakanta Nath, number 1 is Karuna Prasad Sharma. When side by side, if your lordship looks at page 43, your lordship will.
Okay. So you came before this court.
Yes, yes. These 4 of them came before this. And my name in that annexure 8 is the last name, my lord. Page 33. Bimal Krishna Majumdar, who is before my lord.
Okay.
So this honorable court, by annexure 14, was pleased to give the direction that whatever it is there attached to the post, you give everything. My lord, if your lordship looks at the page 46, paragraph 5 onwards. My lord, if I bring your lordship's attention to from para 4.
Yes,
I'm absolutely covered.
it's a covered matter.
It's absolutely covered. It's absolutely covered.
Third JRBT Millennium MS S Cambrai Limited Standing Council case shall take instructions. Please after 1 week.
My lord, only one thing your lordship may mention, my lord, that it is covered by annexure 8. So then only they will get the instruction.
Mr. JRBT Millennium who submits that the present petition is covered by the directions passed by this court in WBC 3771 public 2015. No, by the direction passed by this court, by the order dated 16/9/2019 in WBC number 3771 public 2015. MS so the standing council case. Price 1 week time to receive instructions.
My lord, being at the stage of motion, may I have the date, my lord?
Motion, you don't require dates. It'll come from
No, then we will be prepared, my lord. Only one thing.
nineteenth.
Item 4.
My lord, 6, same order, my lord, 6.
Same date, same order?
The amalgamation date is different, but
No, no,
covered
no.
by the same decision.
Covered by the same decision, same order. Oh, okay. 3 out of 6.
Deeply obliged.
Item 4. The petitioner was an assistant teacher of an LP school, my lord, contractual teacher. My lord, his service was terminated, my lord, after a disciplinary proceeding. And my lord, the statutory appeal is pending, my lord. And the petitioner has appealed this honorable court, my lord, for a direction to dispose of the, my lord, appeal, my lord. And at this stage, may I pay for taking the instruction, my lord, whether it is disposed of or pending, because
Where's your appeal?
yes, my lord, page number 55. It was filed on 18/11/24.
What is the appeal number?
Well, appeal number is not provided, my lord.
Okay, heard Mr. NJ.
Here, probably he has filed his appeal in the wrong place. Mal kindly see Office of the Secretary, Department of Higher Education Department.
No, page 13.
No, page, Annexure 13, page 55.
Page 55.
Yes.
My lord, it was received, my lord, but at that time, the concerned authority was in charge, my lord, of the elementary education, my lord. Let us take the instruction, my lord. The instruction comes.
Heard
he has
NJ Katil and the council. Mr. P.K. Burr and the standing council.
Elementary.
Elementary education shall take instructions as to whether the appeal filed by the petitioner on
28, my lord, 18/11/24.
18/11/2024. Before the secretary to the government of Assam, Department of School Education has been disposed of. List, how much time?
2 weeks.
Obliged.
Item 5. May please, your lordship. Lordship, matter is pertaining to compassionate appointment, lordship. This case was taken up by the DLC, lordship, but it was rejected on the ground that his father had less than 3 years of service. Lordship, as per the memorandum of 1/6/2015, that is at page 15, lordship. The
Page?
memorandum says that if the residual service is less than 3 years, lordship, they
Page?
cannot be
Page?
considered. Page 15, lordship.
1/5.
1/5. Lordship 32, Annexa 15, sorry, lordship. Annexa 15, page 32.
Hmm.
Second paragraph from below, lordship, from bottom. Lordship, it says that balance of 3 years should be there.
Hmm.
For the government servant, lordship.
Hmm.
His father had less than 3 years, lordship. His case was rejected, that is at page 31, lordship. By the DLC. Last para, lordship. The proposal of Nayanjoti Saloy could not be considered as a deceased person had less than 3 years of residual service at the time of death. Lordship. Now, Annexure 15, that is in page 32, this clause 1 part had been set aside by this Honorable High Court. Lordship knows that, I think.
The appeal has been filed.
Lordship, appeal is pending, Lordship, no order has been passed there. Lordship. No stay,
Appeal is pending.
no stay, nothing, Lordship, in the appeal.
Okay, I'll issue notice.
Lordship.
M. Bhapatil and the council. Issue notice. You are appealing for MS S.
I'm for responding number 4, lordship,
For Deputy Commissioner,
deputy commissioner.
Higher Education. Mr. A. Abdullah, Standing Council Higher Education, applies for 1, 2, 1 and 2. And MS.
Lordship, sir, I think Patan, oh, now it's a university. That have to go, if they have a panel.
And you are appealing for 4.
Hold
MS
3.
has converted. You are the government advocate
Yes, lordship.
for the respondent. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice on the respond number 3 by registered OCD within 1 minute. That's all. This after the last.
Mathavaj.
7.
No, please.
Lord, here in this case, I was temporarily appointed in 1993. Similar, thereafter post was advertised in 1994. After 94, in 1996, I was regularized. But my salary was not given. That is why I came before your lordship in 1997. Ultimately, thereafter, what happened, my lord, my area salary was not paid. As area salary was not paid, my lord, so I filed another writ petition in 2006. Ultimately, that writ petition was dismissed. Page 23.
1 minute.
Will see the last paragraph. In this regard, I do hereby declare and affirm that I shall not raise any claim in future for granting my area salary. So as your lordship did not allow area salary, that is why, my lord, in my representation, I have said that I am not raising the claim in future for my area salary. But thing is this, my lord, my initial appointment is 1993. So as per office memorandum, my lord, issued in 2015, my earlier, my pension benefit will be counted with effect from initial appointment.
Are you still in service?
Yes, my lord, still in service, my lord, I am 58. So 2 years is there.
But
Now, my
still
lord,
commission.
my humble submission before your lordship, at this stage, if your lordship consider this representation may be disposed of. Within a
Let him
specified
give
time.
some instructions and come back.
Hello.
MS Sheikh Mohammed Consul. MS SN Sharma.
NM Sharma.
NM.
NM Sharma.
NM Sharma. Then standing council. Secretary of Elections. List after how much time you require? 2 weeks.
My lord. Oblige, your lordship.
Item 8.
Lord, may pay for a date because, my lord, what happened? I am 58. I am going to retire after within 2 years. If this order
After
is
2
not.
weeks, if it does not come up,
Well.
you make a mention.
Well, oblige, your lordship.
8.
Kindly pass over the matter for the timing,
Why?
lordship. Mr. E. Deka will lead this case, lordship.
Okay, next case. 9.
May it please your lordship. Matter relates to compassionate appointment, lordship. Petitioner approached earlier before this honorable court, lordship, praying for setting aside the rejection of SLC minutes, lordship. Page 34. Lordship order. In relevant page is page 36, para 5.
Yes. Then what happened?
Thereafter, lordship, matter is pending before the SLC for consideration, lordship. But due to office memorandum dated, lordship, the
That
case
has, that has been set aside, isn't it? I mean, like,
is,
order has been passed.
yes, lordship. Similar order I have annexed, lordship, page 42, lordship. Similarly situated person approached this honorable court, lordship.
Yes,
Lordship, dispose of the petition, lordship, with an order to dispose of the petition by SLC, which is stipulated time, lordship.
but Mr.
And Hussain.
Fellow counsel to the petition also heard MS. I don't know.
Was pending.
You have also heard
And
MS.
for S4, lordship, 1, 2, 3, and 6.
As Connor, learned government advocate. For the respondents, 1, 2,
3, and 6.
3, and 6, and elementary. MS N. Learned funding council elementary education appears for the respond number. For. The father of the petitioner, late Mahadeep Chandra Das, while serving as assistant teacher of Maina Purong MB School under the administrative jurisdiction of District Elementary Education Officer comma, Kamruk within bracket M. Died in harness on 4/1/2027. Stop. Thereafter, petitioner made an application for appointment on compassionate grounds on 31/1/2007. Stop. The district level committee in its meeting held on 10/8/2021 recommended the case of the petitioner for a post of grade 3 within bracket assistant teacher. However, the state level committee in its meeting held on 22/1/2022 rejected the case of the petitioner on the ground of unavailability of NCT norms and that the petitioner does not come under the purview of the office memorandum dated 2/6/2017. And his application was also made after 12/4/2017. Stop. Para. Being agreed, petitioner approached this court by filing WBC 4116 of 2024, which was disposed of by an order dated
16/8/2024.
where is that order? 16/8/2024.
Is 34, Lordship.
Setting aside the minutes of the SLC dated 22/1/2022 in respect of the petition. With the federal stop, the matter was accordingly remanded to the SLC to have a reconsideration of the case of the petition and thereafter pass stop. Para. Learned counsel stop. Learned counsel for the petitioner submits that the SLC is yet to consider the case of petition till date. Para. Then you quote para page 44. Not quote, but just take it down. From page 44, para 3, 4. Para 3. And then para 5, the next para. Learned governor advocate MS Esponor submits that as the petitioner had earlier approached this court by way of WBC number
4116 of
4116 of 2024. And by the order dated 16/8/2024. Passed in the said petition. The case of the petitioner was remanded back to the SLC for reconsideration. And further taken into consideration, the order dated 3/4/2025 passed in WBC 342 of 2025 and a batch of other petitions. The petitioner can now be considered by the SLC for its next meetings. Then the next para will be para accordingly recording the submission made by the learned governor. This petition is disposed of, directing the SLC to reconsider the case with the petitioner. In terms of the recommendation, made by the concerned district level committee in its meeting held on
22 January 22.
huh?
Page 30.
held on 10/8/2021, correct?
Yes,
22nd
Lordship,
January.
DLC minors.
Held on 10/8/2021. You can refer page 35. also. In its next immediate. However, if the case of the petitioner has already been considered, comma, the outcome of such consideration shall also be communicated to the petitioner for to the above petitions.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Item 8.
That was item 9.
May be, Your Lordship.
Oh.
I think the second round of litigation, Lordship, in the first round of litigation, Lordship, he asserting the rejection order of the DLC, Lordship, and this allowed to directed the DLC to reconsider. So accordingly, DLC reconsidered in the year 2023 and recommended the proposal of the petitioner. Thereafter, it was submitted before the SLC, but SLC is not considered because of this 16/9/2024 office memorandum, Lordship. Similar, Lordship, it Your Lordship already disposed of. I have annexed the requisite order of Your Lordship at page 41, annex of 5.
No, but where's your case?
The annex of 1, page 20, 8380 of 2022. This was disposed on first, 2nd of January 2023.
Okay, you came against this. order.
Yes. The earlier
After
Lordship,
this
I-
order, SLC has not considered
Not
it.
considered, Lordship.
Hurt Mr. A. Dekar, then it comes to the petition. Also hurt. Conway, you appearing?
1, 2, 3, and 6, Lordship.
Yes, Conway, and Governor advocate for the respondents, 1, 2, 3, and
6.
6. And MS STTL and the Standing Council Elementary for the respondents, 4 and 5.
Only
4 and 5.
Fine.
Stop. Para. The father of petitioner. Bhula Bharali, correct?
Yes.
Bhula Bharali. While serving as a master role laborer in the office of the executive engineer, PhD, not Lakshmipur. Died in harness of 2/6/1998. Stop. After the mother of the petitioner submitted an application on 25/6/1998, praying for commissioner appointment either to herself or to the petitioner. Stop. The district level committee, Lakhimpur district, in its meeting held on 28/12/2021, considered the case of the petitioner. However, the same was rejected on the ground that the petitioner was a minor. Stop. Para. Being aggrieved, petitioner approached this court by filing WBC 8383/2022, which was disposed of by order dated 2/1/2023. Remanding the matter back to the DLC, Lakhimpur, for having a fresh consideration.
Yes.
Stop. Where's the DLC minutes?
Page 33, Lordship.
Draft, comma,
Serial number 1.
the district level committees.
In its meeting dated 7/7/2023.
Lakhimpur district. In its meeting held on 7/7/2023. Serial number,
1.
recommended the case of the petitioner.
The remarks. Recommended for grade 4.
for a grade 4 post under the office of the District Elementary Education Officer, Lakhimpur. Correct?
Yes, yes, okay.
Stop. The grievance of the petitioner before this court by way of the present writ petition is that the SLC is yet to consider the case of petition. Till date. Stop. But then you just put 3, 4.
Excellent.
Then para then government advocate MSS Conwell submits that as the petitioner had earlier approached this court by way of WBC number 8383 of 2022. The rejection of the by way of which was disposed of by order dated 2/1/2023, remanding the matter back to the district level committee. Lakhimpur. Stop. And further, as the said concerned DLC has already recommended the case of the petitioner for appointment of your grade 4 post, comma, the case of the petitioner can now be considered by the SLC in its next immediate sitting in view of the order dated 3/4/2025 passed in WC 342 of 2025 and a batch of other petitions. Stop. Voilà. Recording the submission made by the London government, if this petition is disposed. Directing the SLC to consider the case in terms of the recommendation made by the district level committee. Lakhimpur. In its meeting. held on
7/7.
7/7 in its next immediate stop. However, if the case of the petition has already been considered by the SLC, the outcome of such consideration shall be communicated to the petitioner for the. We have our observations.
The entire exercise will complete within a period of 3 months or 4 months.
No, I say in its next immediate.
Next
sitting.
month. Item 10.
Yes. My lord, the total 6 petitioners. Again, my lord, they are for consideration by the DLC.
So what do you want to do?
On the earlier occasion, in another writ petition, lordship asked me to file individual writ petition. My lord. Then maybe we don't need liberty to file my.
By way of learned counsel to the petitioner, praise will of receive petition with liberty to file a question.
Individually, my lord, personally.
That's why I'm saying with liberty to file. Mr. B. Devi Learned Government Advocates appears for the state respondent.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And elementary. And MSS Conwell Learned Standing Council. Appears for the elementary. But she is dismissed on the ground with liberty as spoken.
Obliged.
11.
May I please ask? And that here in this case lordship, service of the petitioner lordship has been provincialized as tutor in a particular ME scholarship. Thereafter lordship, my provincialization order was put under challenge by another teacher in my school. Initially lordship, the interim order was there directing the authority not to provide the service provincialization benefit to the petitioner. Subsequently lordship, the writ petition was disposed of, directing the petitioner therein to file an appeal under section 14.
Where's that order?
Lordship, Pace Lordship 30. And Rainy Valley, your Lordship will find at Pace 33, paragraph 10. Accordingly, on the consent of the learned counsel for the parties, this writ petition is disposed of with a direction to the petitioner to file an appeal before the appellate authority under section 12 so within 20 days from today on filing such appeal the
You are a party in this writ petition?
My lord.
You are a party?
Yes,
Your
I
respondent
am
number?
respondent number Lordship 8, case 31,
Habibur Rahman.
my lord. My lord,
Bora whether the petitioner has filed an appeal in that writ petition.
that
Well, I have to take instruction whether they have filed appeal or not.
I
But
did
if
not
done,
get any
learned
notice.
counsel with the petition. Mr. P.K. Bora, learned standing counsel, elementary education shall take instructions as to whether the petitioner in WBC number 1277 of 2021 has filed an appeal before the appellate authority under section 14 of the what it was this of the Assam Education within bracket provincialization of services of teachers and reorganization of education institutions, close bracket, Act of 2017, as directed by this court by the order dated 21 to 2024. Correct?
Lordship.
When?
Finish after 2 weeks.
List after 2 weeks.
12.
May I please?
Hmm.
My lord, in this case, my lord, petitioner is a my lord LP school teacher, my lord. My lord, my lord submitted online, my lord submitted application, my lord, for claiming reimbursement, my lord. My lord, there is a process for my claim, my lord. I have to submit it, my lord. from the
Medical reimbursement.
reimbursement, yes,
Oh.
my lord. My lord, as per no, my lord, as per notification dated 19/12/2023, my lord, that is an exact 22, my lord, page. An exact 5.
In Extra 20.
An exact 20, page 22, my lord, an exact 5. My lord, as per this notification, my lord, the petitioner ought to have been submitted online application within 90 days from discharge of the, my lord, patient, my lord.
Okay.
But my lord, what happened, my lord? I have tried to, my lord, submit online application, my lord, but due to my lord technical error, I could not submit the application, my lord, in time, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, I have been advised by the DC, my lord, Deputy Commissioner, my lord, to submit application, offline application. My lord. Accordingly, I have submitted, my lord, offline application, my lord, that is page 42, my lord, annex 14. Claiming reimbursement, my lord, but till that, my lord, no response is being received, my lord.
Yes. Issue notice. But Mr.
Yes,
Then I counsel the issue notice. MS and medical who appears,
I'm appealing on behalf of respondent 2, 3, 4, and 5.
who appears for one.
On behalf of the Upaman. I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. D. Upaman.
Mr. D. Upamanya, then the standing counsel,
Yes, your lordship.
which department?
Health Department.
Health department appears for the respondent number 1. MS and Fukan, then standing counsel elementary education appears for respondents 2, 3, 4, and 5.
4 and 5.
And government? Yes, Kunwar, then government officer appears for the respondent number 6. Notice and responses are complete, however, it's office. Respondents are allowed to file affidavits. List the letter of the forwards. Pendency of this petition shall not be above for the respondents to consider the case.
no less.
13.
Yeah, please, Your Lordship. This case, Your Lordship, we have put to challenge, Your Lordship. The disciplinary proceeding initiated against the petitioner, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship, if Your Lordship is an associate professor of Tezpur University, having a very good academic career, Your Lordship. Your Lordship may kindly come to page 24, Your Lordship. Your Lordship will find where a complaint has been received that you have posted some defamatory comments. Your Lordship will kindly note that word defamatory comments on social media and so targeting one person with dhoti, which means none other than Devendra Borua, Department of Energy, University of holding the responsibility of so and so. Whereas your involvement in such indisciplinary denote your recent misconduct and such act is considered to be responsible faculty member of higher education like Tezpur University. You are hereby directed to pause 7 days. I was directed to Your Lordship so cause. And in page 25, I so caused Your Lordship saying that I have not named anyone in my, that's a WhatsApp status, Your Lordship, personal WhatsApp status, Your Lordship. Now they consider it to be referring to a particular,
Okay, and then what happened?
then Your Lordship, they have, Your Lordship did not accept my explanation and Your Lordship disciplinary proceeding was started, Your Lordship. Now, under no stretch of imagination, Your Lordship, this will come within the meaning of misconduct, Your Lordship, as defined in the service statute of the university.
Anybody appearing for Tezpur University?
Normally, Your Lordship, Kyle appear, Your Lordship.
Huh?
SC Kyle appear normally, Your Lordship. I don't know whether
Is he the standing counsel?
that I don't know, Your Lordship. But he appears. নাম request and message.
What is the stage of the discipline?
No, Your Lordship, the memorandum of charge was issued, Your Lordship. I have again,
Replied- You have replied to the,
I replied, Your Lordship, and then they have, Your Lordship will kindly come to page 31. They have, Your Lordship,
appointed.
appointed presenting officer as well as the inquiry officer, Your Lordship. At that stage, I have come, Your Lordship. Because in SCPTU is shown, Your Lordship, standing there. A standing council TU, Tezpur University is shown in the council list. Name is not shown, but it is shown as,
I don't know whether you have served copy.
yes, Your Lordship, that's why Your Lordship his name has been shown.
I don't know who has received it. One with signature, there's no name, nothing.
Your Lordship will take this matter on Tuesday, Your Lordship. I will in the meantime inform him. It will be better to pass.
But Mr. S. Botakul and the council. Learned council for the petition shall furnish a copy of this petition. With the Learned Standing Council at Tezpur University within the
That's
course
it,
of the day. Please don't.
If it is not furnished, Your Lordship.
13th.
If deeply.
14th.
My lordship, this petition is with regards to my lordship, with regards to the birth wrongly, the date of birth is wrongly recorded in the class 10 admit.
My lord, yes, approach for correction of date of birth after 39 years from the date of commencement of the exam.
You file your affidavit.
My lordship, similar order was been passed, similar after 30 years, kindly come to page 20, my lordship. Page 20, this is also one judgment where this person also come after 30 years.
We'll consider this matter.
My lord?
You want to take instructions and come back, or you
Yes,
want to
my
file
lord.
an affidavit?
Yes, sir.
What do you want?
So the notice may issue, we'll file our.
Heard, Mr.
TK there, my lordship.
Learned counsel for petition issue notice. Education, S. Conwell and the Standing Council,
1 and 2, Lord.
Elementary Education, appears for respondents, 1 and 2. What is this? Board of Elementary Education?
There is no chance, Lord.
Board of Secondary Education?
My lord, we are appearing, but now, my lord, Assam State School Education Board. I will correct it.
You'll have to file in NAYAB. Without this, how can I issue notice?
And
Then
my
cancel
lord,
the-
in the prayer portion, my lord, at 7, page 7, my lord. My lord, he, as an interim, my lord, prayer, my lord. Yeah, my lord, he pray for my lord for retaining the petitioner to resume duty till the correct date, 15/1/2028. But nowhere mention, my lord, what service he is doing. He is doing as a chowkidar in that same school, my lord. But petition note.
Okay, then I'll give you file in IA for correction of the cost. Mr.
TK de, my lord.
Learning Council for the petitioner prays for 1 week time to file an appropriate application for correction of the cost liability. List of the, where's the list after 1 week?
15. May I please? adjourn?
Yes,
My lord, the petitioner before lordships is the Madrasa Teachers Association, my lord. My lord, this is an association comprising of the various teachers, my lord, and the teaching as well as the non-teaching staff employees who are at present, my lord, working in the various madrasa institutions, my lord, which has been recently converted into schools, but their services, my lord, has not yet been provincialized. My lord, what has happened, my lordships is well aware, my lord, that in the year 2011, two separate legislation has been enacted, my lord. One for the purpose of provincialization of the schools, as the Assam Bhansar Educational Institution Provincialization Act of 2011, and another one, my lord, the Assam Bhansar Madrasa Educational Institution Provincialization of the Services Act 2011, my lord. Now, my lord, what has happened as per the recent policy of the government has come up with an act, that the Assam Repealing Act 2020, and by that act, my lord, these two statutes, my lord, that is one, the Assam Madrasa Bhansar Educational Institution Act of 2011 and the Assam Bhansar Madrasa Provincialization Act of 1995, my lord, had been repealed. Now, my lord, following the repealment of the act, there is no statute, my lord, has been surviving at this moment for the purpose of provincialization of the employees of these madrasa institutions, my lord. My lord, what has happened when this act was, my lord, governing the field, more than 300 and madrasas, my lord, as a phase wise has already been provincialized, and more than 3,000 employees has already been provincialized, my lord. Now, we in the second phase was about to provincialize, then this repealing and a new legislation has been enacted. Both the legislation has been, my lord, repealed. Now, following the repealment of the act, my lord, an SOP has been published by the government. I beg to draw my lordship's attention to that SOP is at page 37, my lord.
yes.
My lord, this is a notification dated, issued by the governor, my lord, dated disputed 12th of February 2021, where it is considered the expedient to reorganize or the affiliating authorities of the Madrasa Educational Institution in the state of Assam from the day of April 2021 in the interest of students studying in the Madrasa institution. Whereas presently for the different types of madrasa running in the state of Assam, following are the affiliating authorities for conduct of examination as well as to prescribe the syllabus and course curriculum. Whereas the, my lord, this is the, this was the, my lord, boards and the, my lord, governing body of the madrasa, but that has also been repealed, my lord. Now it is under the Assam SSEB is governing the field, my lord. Whereas presently the madrasa institutions are following the course and curriculum which are very restricted in nature, and the students are not getting the ample scope to study the various types of subjects. The students studying in the madrasa institution in general do not get opportunity to appear in the various competitive examination held for admission in the professional courses like medical, engineering, MBA, law, etc., they are isolated from the modern education system. Whereas the enrollment of the student in the madrasa institutions are gradually showing decreasing trend as they are not getting the multiple option to study the various important subjects which are required for the better employment opportunities. Generally, the students now prefer to study in the general primary, upper primary schools and high schools. Whereas also the national education policy from the middle stage thereof, there will be introduction of the subjects, teachers of learning, discussion of the more abstract concepts in the each subject to ensure that the students will be ready at this stage to study the science and mathematics.
No, so you,
No.
you want a provincialization under the 2017 Act.
My lord, we want the provincialization under the, my lord, just one paragraph I beg to draw, which will substantiate my claim, my lord. My lord, in page 38, clause 1, my lord.
Yes.
All the pre-senior madrasas schools shall be treated as primary / upper primary school, and they will follow the academic course curriculum prescribed by the SCRT Assam. The subjects so and so of the school shall be added. Now, my lord, Arabic colleges has been converted into secondary level schools. Upper primary school has been converted into, my lord, pre-senior madrasas has been converted into upper primary school. What they have done by this SOP, my lord, phase-wise conversion has been done. And even, my lord, this institution has also been renamed. So therefore, my lord, initially this my lord, association has approached before the, my lord, honorable my lord, the minister for the purpose of consideration of their representation for the purpose of provincialization under the 2017 Schools Act. My lord, because why it is a legitimate expectation that as we have been converted into, my lord, schools, so therefore there is an statute governing the field for the purpose of our provincialization. Now, my lord, as that has not been done, therefore we approach before my lordships at page 47, an order has been passed, my lord. And in that order, a reason order has been directed to be passed. Now, what they have done, my lord, may kindly peruse the speaking order, which I am challenging in this petition at page 51, my lord. My lord has got, my lord, page 51, my lord. With the enforcement of the Assam Repealing Act 2020, all state-trained madrasas under the Assam State Madrasa Education Board were converted to the general schools with effect from April 2021. Few recognized Bhansar madrasas also started functioning as the mainstream schools. These erstwhile madrasas were not governed by the Assam Madrasa Education Provincialization Act of 1995 and the Assam Madrasa Education Provincialization of Services Employees So and So Act of 2018. These erstwhile Bhansar madrasas now functioning as Bhansar school also do not fall under the ambit of the Assam Education Provincialization of the Teachers and Reorganization of Educational Institution Act 2017 of the Assam Secondary Education Provincialized School Service Rule 2018. This is completely a wrong finding, my lord. Why I am respectfully beg to submit, my lord, that on the one hand, they have converted us into schools, and after conversion, my lord, we are claiming that under this statute we should be, my lord. So, my lord, at this moment, my lord, if I can satisfy, issue notice, my lord.
Yeah, issue notice. Yes.
For 1 and 3, maybe.
MSS QTL and the Standing Council Elementary appears for 1 and 3. Secondary? And MS NM Sharma, the Standing Council. Secondary?
Yes, sir.
Appears for respond number 2. Notice of response. Extra focus. List number 4 weeks.
Obliged, highly obliged.
Item 27.
This petitioner, they were serving since 2017 and 18. Ultimately, my lord, their services were regularized and they were terminated. And your lordship interfered. I'm taking your lordship to the relevant page. It starts from page 23. From 24, page 24, last paragraph is 28. Page 28. In that view of the matter, this writ petition is disposed of by directing the respondents, particularly the principal so and so, to reappoint the petitioners on contractual basis if their services are still required. In the event the petitioners are taken back to service on contractual basis, they shall be allowed to continue in their contractual service till regular appointments are made. Now, they are working, page 31, my lord, page 31, pursuant to your lordship's orders, they were allowed to continue their service and accordingly they have joined. But they are
30?
31.
Okay.
They have, accordingly they have joined, but they have not been paid their salaries till date. So therefore, I pray, my lord, the notice may be issued and their salary, the current salary should be paid. And the
So first case, termination, direction to take them back.
they have taken back.
You take them back, you don't pay salary, they have to come here again.
Okay.
Direction to pay salary, then only you pay, is it? You check up what is,
Yes, next week.
without any judicial order, try to pass, otherwise.
They are paying for others.
Fix next week, Lordship.
Heard BT Das, and the senior counsel assisted by Mr. D. Kalita, and the counsel for the petitioner. Mr. A. R. Tabildar, and the standing counsel, higher education shall take instructions. Place the matter on 21st May.
The apprise position of the salaries.
No, that's what. That is all that you asked me
No, no.
for, salaries.
To, only for the purpose
Yes.
of record of the court, my lord.
21st.
To apprise the position of the
Okay.
salaries, so that
Shall take instruction as to why the salaries of the petitioner has not been paid till date. Huh?
be very strange, my lord.
Yes,
This kind of
please-
treatments
please
are being.
note 21st. Okay.
21st May, Lordship.
Problem.
Item 16, order.
May I take the lordship? May.
Lordship, kindly come. Lordship, kindly come to the my lord. Order dated my lord.
The current salary has been released, Lordship, that is the instruction, Lordship, I have received.
That is not correct, my lord. I am coming, my lord. One by one, my lord. Page 9 of the contempt. Lordship, kindly come to page 10, my lord, of the contempt petition, my lord. What is the specific direction of this honorable court, my lord? Therefore, in the light of the apex, page 10. Oh, of the contempt petition. Have a Lordship got it? In the light of the apex court decision and the decision of the revision bench referred to earlier, writ petition succeeded, the director Assam is directed to release the salary of the petitioner, including all his salary arrears with effect from March 2011 within a period of 3 months from the date of receipt of the order. Immediately,
Yes, Kishti,
Yes, sir.
current salaries is not the issue.
Area
Area
salary, yes,
salary.
area salary, Lordship, the second instruction, we have already, Lordship, what happened, the petitioner was, he all along, he was working in a non-existent post. So we have recently against him in a vacant post, and that to give that area salary, the post has to be created, Lordship. So we have received a letter to the finance for creation with superintendent post and also a proposal.
Is the finance a party here?
No, Lordship.
so one thing, my lord,
Also proposal 24 lakh something, Lordship, for his area proposal.
21/6/2024, passed by this honorable court, my lord. So Lordship, kindly look to that, my lord. Because, my lord, they have started one after another story, my lord.
Okay.
Earlier, never they said this story, my lord. Now they non-existent
This is
exist.
a process, not story, Lordship.
All has been, my lord, completed, my lord.
This is a
Thereafter,
process.
what happened, my lord? 21/6/2020, passed by this honorable court, my lord.
No, you have to take instructions. What has happened to the creation of the supernumerary?
Yes,
post?
we have sent it to the finance area and it is on the pending and before the finance department.
That was recorded in the last occasion
Yes,
also.
Lordship, that nothing has come from the finance department, Lordship. And even we have sent a proposal for an amount of 24 lakhs for the area, that is there, Lordship. Lordship, you can see the second instruction.
Order dated 21/6/2024, this honorable court has directed, my lord. It is to be sorry. Yes.
Where?
Order dated passed by this
No, no,
honorable
no.
court.
This second page, Lordship.
No, what is the position in the finance?
That it is pending in the finance lordship, that information.
You have to push the finance.
That we
Because
have,
there's a contempt
yes, lordship. but
petition
only
against you,
finance-
this finance department, they're not facing this contempt.
No, they are not facing, only we are.
Then
facing,
you have
and
to push.
They have to create the post and sanction that amount lordship.
You have to
Otherwise,
push
you are
them.
all along working in a non-existent post. That is why
That's
lordship
a
to pay the
fine thing.
salary. The post has.
Was
to
the
create-
finance a party in the writ petition?
No, my lord. My lord, well, lordship, finance is not the party in the writ petition, my lord. Lordship kindly ordered at the 21/6/2024, my lord, passed by this honorable in contempt case, my lord. Very important order, my lord. May I read, my lord, heard Mr. P. Das, learned standing counsel for the respondent place on a record communication dated 26/2024, wherein it is for the jurisdiction D is now to carry out a verification with the appointment letter of the also to verify the existence, the name of the petitioner in the district data record to ascertain as to whether the vacancy against the claim to have been appointed existed. It is noted that this court filed letter dated, order dated, 31/3/2000 had directed the Director of Education, Assam, to release the salary of the petitioner, including the area salary with March 2011. There is no further opportunity to the department to carry out fresh process. Verification was provided. By violating this order, they again started this process, my lord. This is the order passed by. Accordingly, it is not understood how, in the light of direction passed by this court, by the order the 31/3/2000, verification process has indicated in communication between.
Then what happened, lordship, to pay his current salary? As he's belong to the old pension route, his GPS account has to be there, but his GPS account was not active, lordship. Then it was activated. Then this current salary was paid. And for area salary, as he was working in a non-existent post, lordship, so that post has to be created.
Okay, heard Mr. NMP Chaudhary, then the council.
No, 1 month current salary is given.
Mr. SMT Chishti, and then the council appearing for the response number 4 and 5.
Yes, lord.
Submits that the current salary in respect of the petition has been released by the PEO margin on 34/2025. Stop. He also submits that an amount of rupees, that a proposal, that a supplementary demand, with a proposal of rupees 24,81,700 for payment of entire salary in respect of the petition has been moved before the finance within bracket SIU department on 7/3/2020.
After 70 lawsuit, it was sent back. Then we have again sent it on 28/4/2025. The second last para lawsuit.
Finance has approved, my lord, as per 28/2/2025.
No, not yet approved.
That has been submitted by him, my lord. And that is in the order reflected.
However, the finance department returned the file
Approved for only a second.
requesting to submit
Approved, yes.
with the duly authenticated checklist for creation of supernumerary post and the views of the judicial department. Accordingly, draft, the department has again resubmitted When did you resubmit?
On 28/4 lawsuit, second last para lawsuit. After taking judicial view, it was sent along with the judicial view.
My lord, order passed by this honorable court, judicial view will be taken, my lord. That is, my lord, not
Has been resubmitted
acceptable for me, my lord. For the honorable court, my lord.
28/4. But he also submits as the petitioner was found to be appointed to a non-existing post.
Yeah.
Comma. The office of the Director of Elementary Education Department has also sent a proposal to the government for creation of a supernumerary post with effect from 1/3/2011 to 31/12/2011. He accordingly prays for a short time to enable him to receive instructions with regard to the error salary in respect of the petition. With regard to the proposal sent to the Finance Department for the error salary of the petition, as well as with regard to the creation of the supernumerary post. Stop. List the matter of the prayers allowed. No, don't say that. This court is of the considered opinion that this contempt petition has been pending since 2016. And it appears that sufficient time has been given to the respondents. However, in the interest of justice, how much time you require?
That will definitely pursue lawsuit.
That's
Let
why
it come after 2 weeks lawsuit.
list the matter or here's what, 28th of May, 2025.
One thing is that, my lord, your lordship 28-2, he has said that, my lord, the finance is approved. Now again, this thing, your lordship kindly come to 28-2 order. Lordship kindly allow me submit, my lord. 28-2-2024, my lord, para 4,
Which 28 to,
2004, order passed by this honorable court, my lord.
that we have seen,
Yes,
that we have seen.
now they has.
That's why I'm saying that we'll see.
regarding supplementary demand. Supernumerary post, creation of supernumerary post is different issue, lordship.
Next,
My next current salary also not paid, my lord, as per my instruction, my lord.
that I've reported.
Yes.
If you have not got it,
Yes,
on the next day you come in.
yes,
and then we'll-
mass of blood.
On last occasion, my friend appeared for the education department, he has
Yes, BK Bora.
Directed-
My lord, I have received an instruction here, my lord, proposal was sent by the authority, but that was not correct. The required document has not been annexed with the proposal. That is, I'm also.
It has been sent back.
My lord, they are asked to submit the required documents, man. However, after examination of the proposal, it is seen that no documents were enclosed with the proposal.
Part HH3, Land Council of the Petitioner, Mr. PK Bora, Land Council,
Respondent 4, my lord.
applying for the respond number 4 is allowed 2 weeks time to receive updated instructions. Meantime, it
very fees for the other.
used on 28 May.
Obliged. Obliged.
Item 18.
Well, this matter relates to contempt matter number 2017, my lord. May I pray that your lordship may please to please.
Chishti,
Here, lordship, I need some accommodation. I have already confirmed my senior friend, lordship. May I kindly fix it on 26th of May?
or Mr.
Okay, Mahisha.
Maheshwari, Land Council to Petition on request made by SMT Chishti, Land Council for the responders. 3 and 4, released on when?
26th of May, lordship.
6 May.
After the motion.
Item 19 and 20.
Non-compliance of the judgment and order date 26/9/2019.
Yes, Chishti.
Yes, and lordship, and they cut appeared in a review. Appeal
Appeal has been filed, my lord,
There's a
after
delay.
5 years, but till date, no.
In delay, there's a notice of issued lordship, so we pray that lordship may kindly Give us some more time, Lordship. Let the
Khataniya is appearing. Heard Mr.
R. Islami.
Then the counsel for on request made on behalf of MG Khataniya, then the counsel for the respondents.
Yes, Lordship.
List after 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks, yes.
21.
Date. Untuk palang ni
Let me page the earlier order. Last order.
that to sanction his pro-rata pension losses, that original service book is required. And that was pending before the Assam University losses. So we have written a letter to the Assam University and it was returned. Now that inspector school will proceed with this losses. Written code will proceed.
So what you want? You want time?
Now I will direct the inspector school to do it expeditiously losses. We can fix it after 2 weeks losses.
Heard Mr.
PK.
Then the counsel. On request made by SMT Chief Still and the counsel for the respondents 2, 3 and 4.
I am appearing for respondent number
Release the matter. How much time?
2 weeks though.
After 2 weeks. Mr. S.
Again on behalf of XC.
K. Jain and the counsel appearing on behalf of Mr. S. K. Appears for the
Respondent
respondent number.
What's it date maybe?
Okay, 30 May.
22.
22 losses, we have issued an speaking order losses.
Earlier two occasion direction was given to file affidavit.
No, we have already issued a speaking order losses. Last order, there is no direction, only to get the up-to-date instruction losses.
Order 4/4/25 to file affidavit.
No, to place the updated instructions on it.
We have only issued a speaking order losses. Thank you. Some step will come.
Yes.
Yeah, direction was to examine, we have examined the that was given.
And my, I am receiving pension, my lord. But my lord, the effect date is from 1/8/2003.
No, he
My
says
husband-
there is no provision in the Act of 2017 for provisionalization of services posthumously. Accordingly, your claim is rejected.
But my lord, other teachers has been
So then you'll have to challenge
Yes,
this order.
yes, your lord.
and my lord, they have also paid my pension, my lord.
So that's why you want to challenge this order, which contempt is closed.
No, my lord, there is a direction for examine the interest, my lord, as per provision of 197A. That part is not done. Lordship will kindly peruse the order at page 22 and 23. Page 23, last paragraph. If the petitioner has been deprived of entitlement of family pension, the petitioner would be entitled to interest in terms of Rule 197 of the Assam Services Pension Rules 1969.
Yeah, this part, just
Before
That
that,
was
he had
not
to be
done.
eligible for the pension. That was rejected lawsuit. The prior to that lawsuit. Only.
My lord, it is a contempt case, my lord. They have not followed the order of this honorable court. my lord.
okay, then you, if he wants to argue this matter,
Yes.
you file an affidavit.
Yes.
My lord.
Mr. Hurt, Mr.
D.
Bora, Learned Counsel for the, Mr. SMT Chisti, Learned Counsel for the respondent,
Yes, sir. Lawsuit. 1, 5 and
10 submits,
35%.
submits that the secretary to the governor of Assam, Department of School Education, has passed an order on 18/8/2023, correct?
Yes.
Rejecting the claim of the petitioner, he accordingly prays for 1 week time
Yes,
to file an affidavit, bringing the said order on the court.
yes, yes.
Praise allowed, list after 1 week. Mr. Architectural Understanding Council, Accountant General, appears for respond number seven. Mr. D. Nath, then Senior Government, no, General Council appears for respond number 2. And B. Deori, General Council for the respond number 4. Let's go.
23.
Hey, Milord, as per office number 6/5/2025, service is complete, my lord. That's the matter fixed for advision hearing, my lord.
Office note,
6/5/2025, my lord. As per response number 4, my lord. That is the government, response number 5, the private response, my lord.
okay.
No, my lord.
What, Mr.
Agent.
H. Ali, Leonard Council. Peruse the proceedings of the Lavazama Court dated 6/5/2025. Notice on respondent number 4 shall be deemed to be complete. MS Pidas, then Standing Council,
I'm appearing for respondent 1, 2, and 3.
Secondary Education Department, you want time?
Yes, your lordship.
Praise
Fine.
for
3 weeks time.
3 weeks time to file contract. List after 3 weeks, the
It may be shifted.
in the admission follow. It is coming, it will come up.
24.
I'm deeply obliged. Pertaining to 24, your lordship, I have no up-to-date instruction from the government. Your
Why is it
lordship.
coming for orders?
Lordship, we kindly see order dated 18/12/2025 passed by your lordship.
18,
18/12/2020, 12/24. 18/12/2024 passed by your lordship. There is payment of salary, my lord. Matter relates to payment of salary. Current salary is being paid, the arrears salary, but has not yet been paid. Now, last time, Granite State Council submitted that the entry was conducted on 4/3/2025. It also may say 18/12/2025.
okay, okay,
Now, my lord,
1 minute.
now, my lord, that is, the state respondent saying they conducted an inquiry on the 4/3/2025. You lordship, earlier also they have conducted an inquiry, my lord. And that you lordship will find, my lord, page 38. That report is there, my lord.
Respondent number 4 notice is complete or not?
Yes, you must say, my lord. Headmaster.
Yes, thus,
Your lordship, pertaining to your lordship, last instruction, your lordship, the file is on before the government, your lordship, and up to date the instruction from the government, that is respondent number 1.
okay, I'll give you 2 weeks time to receive updated instructions because this is regarding salary.
Said.
But Mr.
P.V. Majumdar.
P.V. Majumdar, let me counsel.
My, as the last one, my.
MSP Das, then the government, and then it's Standing Council. Secondary.
Secondary education.
Secondary education, for receive instructions, so then that- list on. Okay, 26 May.
26 of this month, my lord.
Oh.
I'm deeply obliged.
25.
Make pages.
So what is this mistake?
This case for restoration of the review petition lordship by order dated 21/2025 lordship has directed to take justice service upon the respondent number 1 and 9. Lordship. We have executed the justice service. And affidavit is there, also with the recording.
Affidavit is here.
We have filed it on 7/2/2025.
No, 1 minute. One and 9.
1 and 9.
I have been for 1.
I'm
One-
appearing for 4 and 5.
Nine has already appeared, Lordship. His name is shown in the court list.
Oh. Mustafa. How about nine? Nine, anybody is appearing?
His name is shown in the court list. Correspondent number 9. T. Mahanta.
You are appearing? Okay. Now, who has expired? Respondent number 2. Respondent number 2 has expired.
He has expired.
When did he expire? 16/12/2020. Then you'll have to take steps. You'll have to take steps.
Correspondent number 2.
For substituting the illegal heirs.
Lordship, I have filed affidavit in opposition.
I want a copy of this petition, Your Lordship.
The petition is not there, review petition.
Reviewed
MC.
MC.
Okay, then, Mr.
M.K. Bora.
Then counsel for the petitioner shall furnish a copy of the present MC to MSP Das. Learned standing counsel,
I'm appearing for, Your Lordship.
Secondary Education
Secondary.
Department within the course of the day. You have copy now?
Yes, Lordship.
Yeah, within the course of the day. Stop. Para. MS, your good name, please. P. MS. M. Das, Learned Council appearing on behalf of P. Manda, Learned Council for the respondent number 2 and 9 submits that the respondent number 2 has expired on 16/12/2024. Stop. Mr. M. K. Bora, Learned Council for the petitioner submits that necessary steps would be taken in this regard. Stop. There is accordingly, list the matter after 3 weeks.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship may fix a date on 30th of May, Lordship. That is
List the
correct.
matter on 30 May.
Lordship, my name may be reflected in the cause list, Lordship.
Okay.
Respondent
Mr.
number 1, A. Sarwan.
A. Sharma, Learned Council
Respondent
appears
number
for the respondent number 1, huh? Registry is also directed to reflect the name of A. Sharma, Learned Council for the respondent number 1 in the causes.
May be listed on 30.
Public.
26. Made legal.
My last order, Lordship, the contemner are directed to file affidavit, Lordship. Here, this is the instruction that I have received, Lordship. Lordship,
Yeah.
we have already sent it to the finance department for their concurrence for payment of arrears for salary, Lordship, as directed by the honorable court.
That was already
Yes,
recorded on
then
23/4.
yes, Lordship. Then the finance department had returned back the file to take the views of the judicial department, and thereafter, Lordship, we have already sent the file to the judicial department on 30/4/2025, and we're waiting. It's the last one.
No, not record, then you get.
Yes,
updated.
after 3 weeks now.
Lordship, Lordship may kindly take, list the matter along with the main read petition. Because this honorable court, read court was dealing with this, that finance department counsel is appearing in the read petition regarding this.
Again, on 15th, let it come.
Lordship,
Yes, yes.
Lordship, 5620.
Mr. R. Islam, Learned Council for the petitioner submits that this contempt petition be listed along with WPC number
5620
5620
of 2022.
2022. Press allowed.
On 15th.
Place this case along with WPC number so and so on 15th.
Yes.
15/5/2020.
Yes, yes.
Apply.
28.
May I please, your Lordship? My lord, this is in fact a regular bench for matter, my lord, but the regular bench is not taking up this, that's why it has been listed before my lord.
Why?
Because my lord, the regular bands cannot take up, my lord, not by Mr. Honorable Justice M. Chaudhary, my lord.
Then is there
My lord, perhaps, my lord, some issue.
any administrative order has been passed by the Chief Justice?
No, he is related with the case, my lord. The brief- some clients were dealt by Mr. Honorable Justice, Mr. M. Chaudhary, my lord. That's why it has been listed before my lord, my lord.
The lordship may dispose of this matter because representation is pending before the
Right.
legislature.
Let me just verify this.
My lord.
But yeah, Boyan Learned Council for the petition as well as MD Bora Learned Standing Council for. Stop.
Next week, my lord. Some urgencies, my lord.
14th.
My lord. Obliged.